What's good? Let's talk about a few things for a moment. Just so it can sit well with me, you know. Kyrie Irving. One of the greatest talents we have seen in our league, division, whatever you want to call it. He's one of the most talented basketball players we've seen. Luka is by far all-star, one of the top 5 players in the league. And we are surrounded by a common denominator, right? A common equation and a very common problem. What is this scenario? Can anyone explain why this is a problem? Why this situation exists? That photo and thumbnail that you're seeing, a lot of you should see coming through the door, is the fact that they want to poke at the fact Kyrie Irving, that came from the NBA. The NBA on ESPN is posting that photo and putting up 1 and 4. They created that thumbnail. They're trying to highlight Luka and Kyrie to make the narrative look like they don't work together. Why? Why would ESPN do that? Why would the NBA on ESPN do that to a player? Put their photos up and say they are 1 and 4 playing with each other. Why are they trying to ruin this narrative? Why are they trying to sabotage Kyrie Irving? These 2 losses that they suffered is Jason Kidd's fault. Clearly. The style of play that he is suggesting they play, it is too finesse, no physicality. You have 0 physicality on your team. That is not going to win championships. That is not going to win big games in this league. Darvin Ham outcoached you on Saturday. Or was it Sunday? I believe it was Saturday. One of those damn days. Then, yeah, Sunday. So, you got outcoached on Sunday. And here you are again, showing right back up to get outcoached again. You see, the gist of the situation is you should have said nothing. There was nothing for you to say. No one talks about the real problems. The NBA just once again showed their agenda against Kyrie Irving. He's coming up in a contract year. They don't want him playing with Luka. They want the Mavs not to re-sign Kyrie. They want him to blame, like, look, they don't play well together. So that they can get Kyrie on a team that's not going to give Kyrie Irving what he's looking for. They want Kyrie Irving to where they could put him under control. See, they couldn't keep him out the All-Star game. But once again, Kyrie Irving don't fit their criteria. Well, if you don't toe the line, this is what happens. The NBA never takes shots at players, right? I've never seen them do that with LeBron when they were losing all those games, post those kind of memes. They posted a picture of Luka, Kyrie, and said 1-4. 1-4. Why would you post that? About Westbrook and they combined 1-8. But here's the thing, they're on new teams. The trade deadline is less than 14 days ago. They're on new teams. No one cares about the process or guys learning to play with each other. I remember when Russ struggled in Washington, then they turned it around and they were unbeatable. I remember when he struggled a little bit in Houston because they learning to play with each other, then they turned it around. Why they don't get anybody else any chance to blend? They have to learn to play with each other. Kyrie came there, Luka was injured. Luka's just coming back from an injury. So it's going to take Luka some games to get back to himself. Now, I'm a person that believes in fairness. You think LeBron switches teams and is just successful? No, sorry. LeBron don't switch teams. He comes in a package deal with about 18 other players. He builds another team. on another team. He don't come and join what's there. He comes there, tear downs, and reconstruct. But you act like LeBron win as soon as he goes somewhere. He went back to the Cavs. He didn't play with what was there. He brought in 18 other players. Throughout the entire season, they had a whole new constructed team. Something they couldn't do for Kyrie Irving, they did for LeBron James, because LeBron James is the agenda. Nine straight NBA finals should let you know it's rigged. I don't know why you can't ride with your dome light on. It's not against the law. It could have been a rule back in the day, but it's definitely not in the law now. We've all been told it's against the law, but it's not. So find out the law in your town, but it is not against the law here. You never gonna know what's wrong with LeBron's foot. They're not gonna tell you that. Why would they disclose such information when they don't have to? I think Skip Bayless said it today on that clip when they talked about foot injuries and talking about what I said, the injury report. But see, there's no guaranteed injury report in the NBA. They don't have to, like the NFL, disclose. So they get away with it. They have a luxury that protects them. We don't have that said luxury. So why is the NBA putting up this 1-4? Yeah, well, Mm. A lot of people felt like that. A lot of people felt that. No. Mm-mm, mm-mm. See, let me tell you something. The Los Angeles Lakers would normally have a situation where there was one person that they would blame for the entire everything. But everybody was a problem. Think about it. There's always a situation where there always was a situation in which no, there always was a situation where LeBron is on a team. It's always one other player's fault when things are going wrong. When he was in Miami, it was Chris Bosh's fault. Right? When he was in Cleveland the first time around, it was Mo Williams' fault. His rookie year, when they were losing games, well, it was Davis' fault. I felt I felt it was imperative. I felt it was imperative to bring that up. You can't blame a player averaging 30 points for losing. Why not? If that player scores 30 points and he allows 45 points, what good is the 30? They blamed Mo Williams. They blamed Eric Davis. They blamed they blamed everybody. Larry Hughes' fault. Yeah, they blamed Larry Hughes. Yeah, when you blame Larry Hughes, you blame all these players. He went to Miami, like I said, it was Bosh's fault. He leaves Miami, he comes and joins Kyrie. Whose fault was it then? Whose fault was it then? When he went back and they lost, whose fault was it? Kevin Love. Oh, it's Kevin No Love fault. Kevin Love got hurt. Kevin Love was this. They went back. They fell down 3-1. They had Kyrie, they had Kevin Love. Who do they blame? Kevin Love. A guy who was 20 and 20. Everybody's trying to fill up the stat sheet, fill up the win sheet. So it was Kevin Love's fault all those years in Cleveland, right? Now, he comes to the Lakers the first season. Man, he got to play with Kyle Kuzma and Lonzo Ball. Look at what he ain't got no help. Ain't that what they said? He doesn't have any help. He don't have any help. So the next year, what they do? They got him help. They didn't give him any help. Mm-mm. Everybody became the whipping boy. They trade for Anthony Davis. Mm-mm. They traded for AD. So when they traded for AD, it was already over, right? According to them, it's over. They got Anthony Davis. Mm-mm. So Kyrie Irving became a villain once this whole jab situation happened. They want everybody to start promoting this thing to everybody. No, you programmed. That's the problem. You're programmed. You're programmed to believe that this guy is as good as he is. When did they ever say, Michael Jordan, the greatest player alive? Michael Jordan, the greatest player alive, is on the court. That's disrespectful to the game. Mm-hmm. Well, when you start taking avenues that's against the agenda, right? You start allowing certain things you wouldn't normally allow in any type of situation whatsoever. Once you start doing that, you've already setting yourself up for a disaster. Kyrie decides to speak his mind. They don't like players like that. So now that you have a fact where, okay, these players, right, they have it where these players today are making these decisions, and the decisions they're making are counterproductive, or what they view as counterproductive, right? Right. Kyrie is too outspoken. They weren't finna champion him going to the Mavs, playing with Luka. Luka is their darling. Now, Luka is their darling person, their darling player. They're not gonna let their darling player get in those type of situations. You see what I'm saying? They're not gonna let their darling player go into those type of situations. They're not. Luka Doncic is the league, and now you paired him up with the player they can't stand. That's what this is all about. They want this to be okay. It's for this season to help Luka, but we got to not promote this fact. We can't sit here and promote the fact. We cannot promote the fact that Kyrie Irving and Luka, that is a successful thing. They don't want that aggression to stand. You kidding me? They can't have it. The league doesn't want it. I know. It's no, I never put that on my mind. I know. Kyrie comes from great basketball lineage. He knows how to get things done. He comes from the game, period. But more importantly, something about Kyrie that people just couldn't put their finger on it. Kyrie Irving could not be someone you can ignore. He makes your team better. The Mavs had a problem, and I said it the day they traded for Kyrie Irving. That wasn't their problem. Their problem was they were too small. They wasn't physical enough. I was like, getting Kyrie, that wasn't really your problem. Dinwiddie wasn't really the problem. I understand you want to get Kyrie, that's a splash, but what Luka needed was a banger. He needed somebody that's gonna bang on the inside. Why would anyone why would anyone feel that? Makes no sense. Mm. No, they want Mark Cuban to not make a deal with Kyrie Irving. They want Kyrie Irving to be traded for Anthony Davis. Well, they don't want that. The Lakers wanted that. The NBA does not. The NBA doesn't want Kyrie Irving with Luka or LeBron. See, that is the biggest illusion that y'all don't know yet. The NBA doesn't want to see it. They don't want Kyrie Irving on a team that's going to vie for a championship or a team that they're promoting to go deep in the playoffs. Luka is their prize product. They're mad at Mark Cuban for making this decision. This was a Mark Cuban decision. What he thought he needed for his team was a splash. And they're still losing the same way. One, Jason Kidd is coaching erratically. There's no reason JaVale McGee shouldn't be in the game in the closing seconds and minutes of the game. It's just like the Chicago Bulls and their idiot coach, Donovan. There's no reason Patrick Williams should be on the bench and Caruso is playing in a game in which you're going against one of the tallest, longest teams in the NBA, the Toronto Raptors. You have to play your matchups and assignments. You don't play minutes. You coach the game, not players. You have to coach the game. So I don't care how many minutes Caruso's supposed to usually get. I'm not going to have him guarding Siakam. I'm not going to have Caruso guarding OG ain't nobody. I'm not going to have him guarding these damn 6'11 guys on the damn court. Not going to let Elmer Fudd come in here and fudge this up. Yeah, and then they put him on the bench as if he did something wrong when he did nothing wrong. Why does people always assume? People always like to assume, don't they? Well, there's a lot of people out there that has this misconception about how things are supposed to turn out, how things are supposed to go. I'm just now seeing a lot of the results of people who are doing activities that are considered to be non traditional. Oh, come on. Well, my battery is at 5%. They didn't really send the notifications out, but then again, it's late. Who knows? But normally, still at this time, I do better than this. Um, I would say this. I want to say shouts out to everybody that support the channel at Kwame Brown Bus Life and Kwame Brown Bus Life 2.0. Don't forget to follow those channels. Don't forget to follow my channel. Subscribe. Hopefully, you subscribe. So, yeah, Clippers Lakers Western Conference Finals. I wouldn't want to see that. I don't want them nowhere near it. Oh yeah, shout out to Angela Stanton King too. She's got Angie's House. She's been doing some good things. But yeah, I need to charge my phone and get back to the program and get to work.